People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode number 72 of Sunday Showcase, where I review all of this week's 1/6 scale news, which this week there really isn't a lot, but I'm here anyways with all of you people, so thank you for being here. We got 26 in the house. I hope this helps you get rid of those Sunday scaries, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. Thank you for being here. Like I said, not too much news, but I gotta keep it rolling on Sunday night. You know, football season has started, so there may not be as many people in here, but the show must go on, must continue. Little housekeeping for you guys, as always. If you like what I do on my channel, please consider supporting me and becoming a member of the fandom, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks, including custom emojis, exclusive shout outs, members only videos and early access, and of course giveaways, which you guys know I like doing. Appreciate each and every one of you guys who's a member, and don't forget the top 3 tiers, you get free Underground Figures store credit just for being a member. And then also, while I'm here, tomorrow Monday night at 8 p.m. Central is going to be my very first members only live stream, and it's fitting because I finally just hit my goal of having 50 channel members. So thank you all so much. We hit the 50. We're actually at 52. I appreciate you all so much, and we're doing a members only live stream on Monday. It's going to be at least once a month. We'll see if I do maybe potentially another one during the month. I'm not really sure. It's going to depend on my schedule, but it will be at least one time a month on Monday nights. And yeah, it's really going to be a chat driven show. I'm not going to have really any structure to it. It's just going to be a fun hangout time where you guys can ask me questions and talk about behind the scenes stuff for what I've been doing in my collection, and maybe how I go about things, which you guys kind of already know some of that already, but it'll just give a fun kind of chill time, not just talking about releases and announcements all every single stream like we always do. So it'll just be a little bit different. I don't know how long it'll go for, and I see Brandon in the chat. He's asking what time does it start tomorrow. It is at 8 p.m. Central time, and the stream is called the Fandom Forum episode 1. So hope to see you all there, and thank you all for being channel members. I think I have enough at this point to justify a members only stream, and I think it's going to be really fun. So like I said, hope to see you there. And what else do we got here, guys? Make sure you go check out Underground Figures. You can check them out by going to undergroundfigures.net. You get great prices, double box, all shipments free of charge. You don't have to pay tax. You save a decent amount of money. No NRD pre-orders, which I absolutely love, of course. Go check them out, and they have T-1000 in stock. So if you're looking for that and you want it now, go get T-1000. And of course, he's always got deals and stuff like that, and free shipping. And I'm sure there's going to be some fun deal stuff coming up for the holidays. And like I said, channel members, don't forget you get that store credit if you're at the higher tiers to use whenever you'd like towards whatever you want. If you like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. Of course, use code Fandom in all caps for some money off your order. And then, guys, I want to give a shout out to my guy over at FULCRUM Customs who has been doing these lightsabers, the Saber blades. I know there's some people out there that got them, and these things are awesome. I'm still waiting on getting my next order in, but USPS has been a nightmare for me lately. I have like 4 or 5 packages waiting. So I can't wait to get them, but use code Fandom10 on eBay. Check out all caps Fandom and then the number 10. And this applies to the USB battery replacement light kits as well that he does, which are also very cool and worth getting. So go check him out. And then, guys, just want to do a quick plug for the Grail hat, which I guess is a hit. There's only 4 left. 4 left for the month of September. There were 10. 6 people have bought Grail hats. So shout out to you guys who bought one of these. You can get them in a couple different colors here, whatever you want: gray, red, navy, khaki, if you really want to get crazy. But like I said, there's only 4 of these left. So if anybody wants these are the September exclusive merch item. And once 10 are sold, it's gone. So 4 slots remaining. There will be an automatic code Fandom for 5% off your order. And then if you're one of the higher tier channel members, I'll hook you up with a better discount code. You just got to message me. And that's it. That's all the housekeeping stuff. 30 people in here. Appreciate you all being here. Please hit that like button. And also there's some new hype function, I guess, on YouTube. Like if you swipe where the live chat is on your phone, there's like a hype button. So you can go ahead and click that too. That'd be awesome. I think it kind of like pushes your stream out to more people, I guess. It's for like smaller creators, which is pretty cool. Anyways, good to see you all in here. Let me get to all of you lovely people in the chat. Who do we got? Let me scroll all the way up here. We got Valkyrie Magnus Diehard of the channel. What's up, dude? He says, good evening, Steve and friends. Let's have a great live stream. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for being here and using those emojis. Appreciate you, man. We got Brandon here. What's up, Brandon B. Mosley? Okay, I'm early, but not as early as yesterday. Hit that like button. Yeah, I saw. I remember you said that in the Facebook group chat. That yeah, you commented on this a day early, but it's all good. Appreciate you being here, man. We got Superfan Universal Key in the house. What's up, bro? With the goat cap shield, as always. He says, evening, everyone. Always using the emoji. Appreciate it, man. We got Johnny Chronicles in the house. What's up, dude? He says, evening, Steve and chat. Hope everyone's Sunday was a relaxing one. It was for me, kind of for the most part. Good to see you in here, man. I worked out today. I mowed the lawn today. I had a busy day. Busy day, kind of getting ready for the fall. So, yeah, thanks for being here. We got Fan Ash Chase in the house. What up, Plastic Crackheads? What is up, Ash? Good to see you in here, man. Happy that the Wolverine is released for you. So now you don't have to worry about it. Now it's just a matter of when it's going to come in. We shall see. We got Superfan Brad Cormack in the house. What's up, Brad? Good evening, everyone. Grail. What's up, dude? Appreciate you tuning in. We got Fig Poser. What up, though? What's up, dude? Thank you for being here, as always, on a Sunday evening. We got Fan Canvas X Collectibles. What's up, dude? He says, howdy, folks. Slamming those emojis. What's up, Danny? Thank you for tuning in, man. Good to see you in here. We got Fan Keith Lee in the house. What is up, Keith? Evening, peeps. We got all the regulars. Good to see you all, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got diehard AJ Agrusa in the house. What's up, AJ? Greetings, friends. Hope all is well. You too, man. I know. I feel like you're always busy with work and stuff. So good to see you in here, man. Hope you enjoy the show. We got Chris Santos in the house. What's up, Chris? How's everyone doing? I'm doing well, man. How are you tonight on this fine Sunday evening? We got Fan Brick Artemis in the house. What's up, Brick? Thank you for being here, dude. Good question, man. Brick did a show last night, guys. If you want to go rewatch the Bugle 6, he did a show last night. You can catch the replay. But what's the most surprising figure this year? Honestly, the figure, do you want, well, if you're still listening right now, do you want figure that's been released or do you want figure that's been announced? I'll give you a second if you're still listening right now, but, or I could just do both. I'm trying to think. I would say that probably the most surprising I would say the most surprising figure announcement wise is probably the Artisan Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan. That was like one of my most wanted figures, like artisan wise. Like they got to do Kenobi episode 2, and it was during the it was during like the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace, and I was like, we're gonna get Padawan Obi. I remember I was like, we're gonna get Padawan Obi-Wan, and they just dropped that one. I'm pretty sure that was during that time, or was it around Revenge of the Sith anniversary? It was one of the anniversaries, and I was just like, what the heck? Like, what are they doing this right now for? But I'm very happy about that one. We got Superfan Batman Collectibles in the house. What's up, Batman Collectibles? All evening to you, man. Thank you for being here. We got Die Hard 12-inch Moose Stream. What's up, dude? Hello, community of collectors. I received Gregor. Thanks so much for being here, man. I put Gregor on a payment plan, so I'll have him in a couple months. They got 2 months left. We got Mitchell Lawrence in the house. What's up, Mitchell? What's happening, dude? Appreciate you being here. We got Big Dog Pound 1 in the house, super fan of the channel. What's up, bro? Woo! Let's go. Thank you for being here. We got Neilorific Die Hard channel member. Greetings, Steve, and all of you wonderful collectors. What is up, Neil? How you been, man? Good to see you in here. Oh, BDP. INART totally disrespected Gal Gadot with that subpar looking figure. It's very interesting. We're going to talk about it, I think, a little bit later on. But yeah, it's interesting. We got fan Christian Crosshair Cooper in the house. What's up, Christian? AKA the Grail Hunter. What's up, Steve, and everyone in chat? Thank you for being here, dude. BDP, yeah, Drake May's looking like a sucky bee. He looked pretty good, man. I hope they can clear things up in some other areas. Beating the Dolphins really isn't a huge thing. Hopefully they can get better. We'll see what happens. Brandon said, what time is the members only live stream tomorrow? 8 p.m. Central, like I mentioned, in case you guys are just getting in here. We got Glazing Mike Paws Literus in the building. Super fan of the channel. What is up, Mike? I get to see this guy in a little over 3 weeks, going to hang out with him for New York Comic Con again, and I cannot wait. It is going to be awesome. Big Dog Pound, are you going to get the new NFL rivalries during Pat's May jersey? I think the new jersey looks great. I really don't buy merch like that anymore, NFL stuff. I have a Patriots Tom Brady jersey. That's pretty much like the only jersey that I have and probably will ever get for the foreseeable future. Maybe later in the future will I get another jersey, but not right now. Dang, Brandon, you get up at 3 a.m. every day. Dang, it's crazy. Crazy, man. It just says, I'll try my best to stop in tomorrow. It's getting pretty crazy around here right now. Sounds good, dude. I hope it's hard during the week. It's hard. But either way, no worries. We got Graham in here, the Jedi Knights Watch. Hello, Graham. Channel member. He is celebrating 19 months. We are coming up on 2 years. It's getting there. It's getting closer. Stopping in to say hello. Have a great show, because I know Graham is locked into both his couch and his televisions in the basement watching the NFL. So Godspeed, Graham. We'll see you later. Moose bought 2 hats, a black hat and a red hat. So there's 2 of them that are gone right there. Thank you, Big Dog Pound, with the emojis. Christian just unboxed Revan. Dude, great figure. You just got to futz with the hood. Got to futz with it. We got the newest channel member and diehard of the channel, Manny Fresh 369. What's up? What is up, Manny? He's a 49ers fan. Manny, also, dude, if you actually want a Warner Brothers 100 Wonder Woman, you should message me, man. And I got, like I said, I got one for sale. Nothing wrong with it, just moving it along. So hit me up. What's up, my father Django? Guys, go check him out on Instagram. He's always shooting really cool photos of figures. Hey, Steve, he says, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for being here, man. Good to see you in here. We got Jeffrey in the house. What's up, people? Happy Sunday to all. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you for tuning in. We got 1/6 Star Wars Pimpazoid. What's up, dude? What's up? Damn, Sideshow's hitting me up with 3 invoices this week for their scum and villainy line. Yeah, I actually put Labria on waitlist. That one that was limited to 500. Or not on waitlist, sorry, on payment plan. Yeah, so I put Labria on payment plan. I pushed it out as far as I could because I do not need that figure right now. But I do want it. But yeah. So thank you for tuning in to the show. We got Myron in here. What's up, Myron? Myron, I don't know if you said hi earlier on. I'm sorry if I missed your... I may have missed your initial comment. Let me look. I gotta scroll way back up. Okay, most surprising figure this year would probably be Wolverine and INART Legolas for me. Legolas, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be saying is the head sculpt, the Sodi sculpt of the year. It's going to be real tough to beat that one. But thank you for being here, Myron. Good to see you, man. Christian says, I sold my Aragorn. Now I want him back to go with my Legolas once he ships. Yeah, man, I'm on the hunt for Gandalf, man. It's going to be real tough trying to find a Gandalf. It's a little bug in my basement. But yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm all in on Lord of the Rings now. Myron says I might get Aragorn from Wanted Toys. I think he's still up on kit too, is he not? Or did he go away? I'm not sure. 1/6 Stars Pimsdoy says put in a big order with Fulcrum to light up 8 more figures. Dude, awesome, man. Very cool. Also sending me an updated lightsaber from the one I already bought for free. Yes, he so you guys know I did my lightsaber review and there was a couple things that I pointed out and there was a small group of people. This was something that I had known about, but I kind of was just letting him do his thing in regard to this. But when I put out kind of some points of feedback, there were some sabers that he already sent out to people and he changed like, there was a couple things that I pointed out, like the dimly lit base on the like base of the blade. And then like kind of like how you could see the LED a decent amount, or like kind of like not a decent amount, but you could kind of see like this, like the snake effect on some colors more than others. And then I forget, there might've been one other thing, but those were the 2 main things. And he pretty much fixed those. And he kind of changed the uniformity of the paint. He started doing like a different paint technique. Bottom line is the small amount of people that he sent sabers out initially to, he sent replacements out to everybody who bought from him, which is just really awesome of him to do that as a seller. So yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for my, like after my reviews, like I did my review, I'm waiting for my new ones to come in, and then I'll probably end up just doing like an updated review. But yeah, it's really nice. Like he's got really good, the light kits, the sabers, hopefully using the discount code. And yeah, man, that's awesome. What's up, Hammer of God? Sorry if no, I must have missed your comment, but what's up, dude? Diehard channel member, Hammer of God. What's up, bro? He says, evening, Steven chat. Evening to you, man. Good to see you in here as always. Brad says the Tom Brady jersey is my only jersey too. That's all you need. That's all you need. Myron, this is a tough question, dude. This might have to wait till the end of the year. What's your figure of the year that's been released for Star Wars, Marvel, and INART? I mean, really the only INART figure that I guess I'm waiting on Wukong, which I heard recalled for a head or neck issue or something like that. I ordered that in January. I mean, I think for me personally, it's, I'm blurry. There we go. I think for me personally, it's kind of between, I would think Legolas might be, I don't know, for INART. Marvel, I would say, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue against Wolverine at this point. And then Star Wars, I think Star Wars right now, the front runner is the Battle Damage Vader, man. Those are the quick hitters off the top of my head. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at year's end. What's up, Honest Hansel? Super fan of the channel. Thank you so much, man, for being here. Grand Admiral emoji. Let's go. Fandom T-800 looks sick. Thank you for being here. Go Pack Go. Let's see. You guys are killing it in the chat as always. Where am I at here? Oh, Honest Hansel celebrates 15 months of membership. Thank you so much, dude. Over a year. I was looking, and I think like almost 40 of my members, or like 30, high 30s, have been members for over a year. So y'all are just the goats, man. Let's kick these Sunday scares tonight and bring on the magnificent Mondays. Let's go. Moo says, my advice, stay strong, stay a figure collector, don't become a figure renter. All right, then. Right, we got Ryan Sadler in the house. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you in here, man. What's up, everyone in the collecting world? What's up, man? Hope you had a good week and weekend. Good to see you in here as always. Hammer of God's given his 3. Star Wars, Vader, Mythos, INART, Legolas, Marvel, Wolvie. That's going to probably be the majority of answers for people, I feel like. Valkyrie Mag says, I have a Patriots white and blue and a red Buccaneers jersey. Dang, nice. It just says, I should check out 1 or 2 of the light kits for 3PO. Looks so odd without them on. Bugs me more than the lightsabers I don't have lit up. Dude, if you want, man, you should check them out. And you get, as a top tier channel member, you get a 15% off code. So you just let me know, dude. Send me a message. I'll hook you up with the 15% off code for it. And 3PO is a great one. He's one that I have lit up from a light kit. Super easy. You just put the little dummy battery in, plug it into USB, and you're golden, man. No pun intended for 3PO. But it's a game changer having those eyes lit up for sure. Dang it, why do I keep getting blurry? But yeah, you let me know. Myron says those are my answers as well. Dude, 16 Stars Pimzoid, for real. Are we gonna get some announcements this week? Hot Toys has been pretty quiet lately. I know we have like Wonder Festival coming up and like whatever, the China Joy thing, right? That's coming up early October. So I'm gonna guess rumor is we're gonna get 4 figures from that, and they're probably gonna showcase some other stuff. So I have a feeling we're probably gonna get hit with some stuff near the end of the year here in this last few months or last quarter of the year. Big Dog Pound, you're asking the question that everybody's asking every week still since this happened. Where the hell is Ballerina at? One day we'll see. We got my guy Austin Collection here, diehard of the channel. What's up, bro? Good evening, everyone. Armored Batman has to be this week. This is the next hashtag release the figure is Armored Batman. We'll see. It's got to be. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we're in Windows right now for. So as always, really. So I want Grievous to drop. That's probably my most. Grievous and Savage Repress are probably my next 2 like imminent figures to come out, but I really want Grievous to come out. That's the one I'm really hyped for. Ash says more Deadpools, please. Oh man. Honestly, says any word on the John Wick artisan pre-order drop? Let me check. I don't think so yet. No, it just says coming soon. The RSVP is up, but there's no date. Hopefully we'll get one this week. I wonder if this figure, this John Wick artisan, is going to be one of these figures that they're talking about for the event coming up. I wouldn't be surprised. Or their 25th anniversary. Like, I feel like that's probably going to be shown at Wonderfest or whatever they call, like the China Joy thing or Wonderfest. I forget. I don't know if they're the same thing or different, but either way, they're probably going to show this one there, I would imagine. And yes, Grievous would always be welcome. Light that thing up with 4 sabers. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait. I can't wait to get that figure and have 4 lightsabers on one character. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be super dope. That's it. I'm through the chat. We are caught up. 46 y'all in here. Please hit that like button. Would greatly appreciate it. Let's talk about some stuff. I don't want to really spend. There's really not that much news, guys. So I'm going to talk about a couple figures, maybe some other stuff. I want to talk about this JND stuff first, but we'll see what we get into tonight. Myron says Ballerina will most likely be artisan since not a lot of people will buy her. Hot Toys doesn't want to create overstock with sculpted versions. That's just my prediction. I don't know if they would go artisan for Ballerina because that's like, I feel like they really only do like the big characters for artisan typically. So I don't know if they would necessarily do that. I could see them maybe just doing Ballerina as a limited figure overall and just doing sculpted hair, but I don't know if they do that much for that character. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Trash Pan? Thanks for being here. What is up? Wolverine on the way probably will be the last for a while. Nice. Congratulations. On the way is always nice. So let's talk about this JND John Wick stuff. And this, guys, I want to go to 1/6 kit because I want to just for sure say the prices. This is crazy. So if you want the type A of this JND John Wick, so from the first movie, it is $931 from 1/6 kit. $931. The 2-pack is $1,763, almost $1,800 to get 2 6-scale figures. That is insane to me. Like, you could get a super dope, really nice statue for that price. So 900 and then almost 1,800 basically, all in. This is just it's just too much. And I was actually like, so this is the thing is now that the basically Hot Toys teased this announcement of the upcoming Artisan Edition, before that I was like, I might actually get JND, because like John Wick is like my goat. Keanu's my favorite actor. It's my favorite action franchise. Like, I considered it. I really did almost consider it. And now looking at these photos, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. I hate to say it. And yeah, part of me is thankful because of my wallet, but the other part is like, dang, man, you guys are like talking about this super hyper realistic silicone figures, best you can get, magnetic eyes, all that, but these sculpts ain't it, man. Nope. And will they update it? I don't know. Hopefully they update it like they did for Joker, but at the same time, this is priced out, man. Priced out. The dog actually looks pretty good. It kind of looks like it might be a little bit small. But this, yeah. There gets to a point where there's diminishing returns. Even if this really hit, even if this this is a thing where I think we're at a point where a lot of people who collect Hot Toys is just kind of a different market, because this is like next level. And it's also like, even if this hit and it looked better than the Hot Toys one, I think it's really easy to justify and say like, I'm just going to go with Hot Toys anyway for what's going to shape up to be under half the price of what JND put this 2-pack at, or put the single pack at. $931. And this is the thing, US collectors, we're kind of screwed because you can't get this without the upcharge. You can't get it directly from JND, which I think the price was what, $700 from them. So you're always going to pay an upcharge. And this just ain't it, man. I do like the stuff that they're doing though, with like the magnetic eyes and the seamless forearms and wrists like that. I think that is really good. But this is just it's for what you're getting. It's too expensive for what it is, man. Some angles are actually like okay, but the majority of them, I'm just like, this one, that one looks okay. Maybe. This ain't it, man. Oh, this ain't it. This kind of maybe a little bit looks like him, but nope. Not when you get Hot Toys one for 300 or under, you know. This one does not look, this one looks bad. And then some of these look okay, like this one looks okay. Oh, I gotta zoom out. All right, they're just showing the accessories. Also, he had his suit jacket off for this gun in the movie, if I recall correctly. These ones actually look pretty cool right here. Like, this one's actually decent. This shot right here. Like, this is actually pretty cool, but this ain't, you're only getting the John Wick 4 figure with the 2-pack. This ain't $1,800 cool. You can only get the dog with the 2-pack too. So I really don't got much else to say. And also, you don't really get that much stuff with these. Like, you would think for this amount of money, they'd give you like a nicer diorama base with some cool shit like what INART does. Like, I think about these Harry Potter figures where you get these really intricate diorama bases and stuff like that. You don't get enough here. You don't get enough. So bottom line, I don't want to sound like I'm bashing it, because I'm not really, that's not really, I'm trying to look at it from an objective point of view for myself. And that's, this isn't really something that's worth it to me. That's really all I have to say about it. Let's see what you guys have to say. Yeah, Hammer got prices are stupid high on these figures. Yeah, it's crazy high. Myron says it will drive hype though if they do artisan for ballerina. I feel like a lot of people will probably pass on that figure if they do artisan, with how expensive that would make it. Big Dog Pound says no thank you. B Mosley, that's just too much money, period. AJ, yep, I'm good, thanks. That is John Wick. Yeah, they got to fix these sculpts, man. Myron says he thinks the JND Wick in 3rd scale. The 3rd scale does look pretty good. Yeah, they need to fix the 1/6. Trash Panda says, no way, Hot Toys version is much better. If this was free, I wouldn't get it. Wow. Brad says, this is a huge miss. Neil Irving says, $1,800. You could buy a display case to house your statue. You could get a decent set of Modu cases for the price that you're paying for these couple of figures. Female just says, only artisan I would ever want would be an 89 Joker. We'll never get that figure again. Never say never, dude. I know there's a rumor about like Jack Nicholson won't let anybody have his likeness, but sadly, like, when people pass away, family members will open that shit back up so that they can make some money. Sadly, I hate to say that, but that's kind of what people do at some points when the rights change and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Mike says, so worth it. Be quiet, Mike. This is unfortunate, AJ. I didn't know about this, but if you give them feedback, they'll throw names back at you. That's unfortunate. That sucks. What's up, Mike Fela? Hey, everyone. Sorry, but this figure's whack. John Whack, that is. Yeah. Burger King Wick. Yeah, AJ, this is what I'm saying. Like, for this price point, you got to just, like, for this price point, if you're going to price it over double of what, like, a premium figure already is for Hot Toys, you better, like, have everything on point. Top tier. Neil says in some shots, Wick looks like more like Dave Grohl. He does, now that you say that. Yeah, Trash Panda says nobody's paying premium pricing for either one of these. And I want to say that the Type C is like, there's only like 300 of them being made, I think, for the 2-pack. And then the single pack, I think, is 700 figures. I could be wrong on the numbers, but crazy, man. Honest Hand says Hot Toys John Wick artisan over this J&D price. And honestly, looks more like John Wick. Yeah. Aaron says Hot Toys version looks better. Also, you're going to get the Hot Toys version. You know, around what price you're going to be able to get a John Wick 1 sculpted figure for. And the other thing that, and I wonder if Hot Toys is going to do this. If they add in the dog, that's going to be even crazier. Like, what they really should add in the dog. Big Dog Fun, I wonder if JND watches these streams to get feedback. I don't know. I also feel like they are tailoring to like another collector, not necessarily like the average just 1/6 collector, you know. But either way, let's move on to the next thing, shall we? Let's talk about T-800, which I know a lot of people are hyped for this, really hyped for this. I feel like this is like a worthy 2.0 that a lot of people were kind of expecting at some point. when they did like T-1000. We got the teases kind of for the clean and battle damage at the time that they were going to potentially do both of these, and sure enough, you guys are getting them. This is cool, man. I just think they do a lot of cool stuff on this figure just in general with the two head sculpts. It's always hard when a figure has two head sculpts and you get two completely different looks. I think that is always really cool when you have all of this when you get like all this different stuff, you know, you can make it look different multiple ways. Batman Collectible says, I'm going to get hate. Nah, man, you're not. But I kind of respect JND, not succumbing to every single tiny nitpick collectors throw at them. Us collectors can cry a lot. This is fair. I think this is actually fair to a point of, and honestly, like, I just think it's too expensive, but they can charge whatever they want. And they are doing cool stuff. Like, they really, I think the biggest thing, and I think regardless of how it looks, they're innovating, doing like the magnetic eyes, the silicone skin for the face and stuff like that. So I do think that that's cool that they're doing that. It's just not for me. And I do think, I will say, I think some of the rationalization against JND 2 just comes from the fact that it's a way to rationalize not buying something that's expensive, right? So no, I get it, man. I get it. I'm not saying they're like they're a bad company or anything like that. I think it's and like the other thing is, I think some of their figures are probably like, I'm curious to see what they do with the Batman stuff, what it ends up like. Their Harvey Dent, that figure looks insane, man. It looks so good. So yeah, we'll see. Mike says T-800 looks good, but I'm not a Terminator collector. Wish they would use leather goods more. They can clearly tailor it well. Yeah, like this is one of the big draws for this one, right? Like this is leather. And I really haven't heard too many people talk about this, and I don't think it will matter too much necessarily for like a figure. And I will say, like, genuine leather is better than the pleather, but at the same time, like, genuine leather is like the lowest grade leather. So we're getting leather, yes, but we're not getting like high quality leather. It's the cheapest leather basically that like you're going to get. So just something like, is it going to hold up over time? Hopefully, seeing that it's a figure, it's not like a leather jacket that you're taking on and off, or like, you know, rubbing on things, or, you know, just more just everyday wearing of it. Like this is going to be displayed, so hopefully you won't have an issue. But just food for thought. This is like a low quality leather. It's not really high end. What's up, Feel the Burn? Hello, kids. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. This is tough, man. Like, you could get two looks out of this, you know? And this is like an iconic character, right? Hot Toys knocked us out of the park like Shohei Ohtani with this Terminator. It looks really good, man. I know a lot of people are going to be happy with when they get this. Honest Hand says, can't wait till I get T-1000 in the, I'm guessing you're going to say T-800. You meant T-800. Brings back so many memories. This RoboCop and Aliens. Big chap. What a year, Edie. Add 209, please. I could see them redoing it. I could see him redoing it. Brick says, turned out great. Indeed. Yeah, man. They got a lot of just really cool detail in here with the battle damage and the blood and stuff like that. Like, when Hot Toys wants to do really good detail, they can do it. I wish they would do it more often. Trash Panda, now this looks good, as Emperor Palpatine would say. We got Warren Carmona, new name in the chat. What is up, man? Are you guys getting your new T-800 next week? I am not getting this figure. This is a pass for me. I'm actually passing on the whole line of Terminator for now. Well, hopefully forever. But I am not. I don't foresee myself getting it, but I'm sure there are some people who are getting this ASAP. I'm just not one of them. But welcome into the show, man, and I hope you enjoy your stay. What's up, Nick's Collectibles? How you doing, bro? Hi, y'all. Good to see you, man. I'll see you in a few weeks in New York. We'll have to link up. Ash says, I might get this down the road. Just so much Deadpool goodness. Where's the Deadpool stuff too? Where's the rest of the Resistance, man? Crazy. Mitchell says, this T-800 came out great. I'm looking forward to getting him in hand alongside the rest of the T2 line. Yeah, man, I had to pass, and it's like, you know, I put in the opening crawl, like, is this line worth it? And like, where is it going? Are they going to do other characters from this, you guys think? Like, I know there's other characters that people want from Terminator, and I wonder if they're going to keep adding to this. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't do it. I can't get into it. Warren says, this will be my first Terminator. Might be shipped this morning. Might get it by Wednesday. Awesome, man. Congrats. Always good to get a figure in hand quick. Yeah, it's badass. Badass, man. Look at that. Got all the blood on here. Rips and little holes in the jacket. Nice weathering right here on the jacket too. That looks really nice. You got the blood around the shirt. I think the likeness is definitely on point too. Like, yeah, they killed it, man. This is great. I like how it seems like they kept some of the facial texture in, which I feel like they lose sometimes at release, like on figures that release. Big Dog Mondana that looks like Arnold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Honest Hansel's such a gory figure for Hot Toys. It is. Which they don't do a ton of. Myron says, Hot Toys needs to give us a robot metal Terminator from that opening scene where they're storming the beach. They could go so many different things for this. Or like they could really go crazy. This looks really good, man. Valkyrie says, Steve, are you staying at Thrawn's orifice or office? I am staying at his place, yes. Brad says, I love T2, but I have to pass on this line. I have too many figures coming in and pre-ordered. That's why, kind of why for me, there's just like, I'm trying to clear out some stuff that I'm waiting on coming in. Some invoices. And just too much, man. Too many other higher priorities. That's just how it is. You can't collect it all. This looks great, man. Look at that. You actually see like the raised skin. Is some just, it looks like there's just a lot of realism. Holes in the neck. Go Pats. Let's go, Fig Poser. Mitchell says, I can see them doing the endoskeleton Terminator 1 police station shootout. Yeah, like endoskeleton, I feel like it's going to happen. Valkyrie, damn autocorrect. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, this looks really good. The sculpt, rolling eyes is always looking good. This is like probably one of the pieces I'm honestly most impressed with is like what they did with his leg. You can see the flesh, man. Let's see if they show another close-up. That's a really good shot. Like this is such a good likeness right here. Really nice. Yeah, this is like the proper 2.0 right here. This is really good too. Like there's some shots here that are just spot on, man. Damn, and the hair looks so good. You know, Hot Toys pretty much there. Yeah, they pretty much perfected the sculpted hair at this point, which I've been saying for a while now. It's just, yeah, it's so good. I'm just zooming in on stuff so you can see some of this detail. Like that's crazy in here. This is really cool what they like. I wonder how they mass produce this type of jacket with all the cuts and stuff in it. What's up, Star Crash? Thank you for being here. I have OG DX13, but we'll get the 2.0 at some point. And I know a lot of people are I think like I've heard people say they're going to keep their DX13 and just like convert it with the other sculpt and stuff like that or whatever. Makes sense. This is a crazy, like this leg is insane, man. And it articulates like that is really cool. Big Dog Pound, I want this figure. BD Terminator could be a contender for figure of the year. Sleeper, man. I mean, not really a sleeper because everybody loves this character, but yeah, this is there's a lot of dope figures this year. Iron says 1.0 will drop in price now. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even consider getting the 1.0. I would just get this one. Warren Carmona says the diorama is awesome and the accessories is a lot. Yeah, comes with a bunch of stuff. You get a couple different looks. I think the base looks cool. They kind of went all out for this one. I think that's it. I think that's all the photos. Geez, we're not even an hour into the show. We're about to be done talking about figures almost already. It's gonna be a short show. Hammer Gots is kind of bummed this turned out so good, but the T1000 has some things that dropped the ball on the fence about canceling the T1000. Yeah, I feel like the people who I've talked to who got it in hand are actually pretty happy with it. But it's tough, man. It's tough. That might be one like T1000 just because if I was getting it just because of how iconic he is, like I probably would me personally, I probably would just want to see it in person, and then if I didn't like it, I'd probably sell it then. Some figures you just got to see them in person to really make sure. I think I went through all the photos. Oh, you know what? While I'm doing this one, I'll just do a quick poll. Are you getting this T-800? Yes or no? Just started the poll. Please vote. Yeah, Mitchell, this is cool. I'm mainly collecting sci-fi and iconic cinematic characters, so this is a must-have for me. It makes sense. It makes sense. There's a lot of collectors, I feel like this, who they do, like, I'm not so much like this in my collecting, where people do a lot of different, like they like to do DTOF style or like single cubes with cool diorama things inside of like iconic movie characters and cinematic characters like you're talking about, where it's like, oh, you have one of these main characters and all this built around it, and then they have several of those. I'm more of a like, yeah, you guys already know, like Star Wars main build out kind of everything from these different movies, not necessarily just main characters. So I get it. This is an icon right here. Hold on one second. I get you. They killed it, man. I'll let you guys spend a couple more minutes voting. We got 22 votes, so you're getting this T-800. It's looking like the majority of you guys are, and I would think the majority of people that are into this are going to get it. Hammer God says, feel like the line will be missing something if I pass on T-1000. Have clean and battle damage T-800 on the way, so at a minimum, I'll get it in hand. Yeah, I think that's a good move, dude. It's a worthy line of getting into, you know, if you like it, for sure. I know people have been waiting on these for a long time. Yeah, this is another thing, Mitchell. Like, just being a big Arnold fan, it's a no-brainer, right? What's up, Collection Obsession? Fan of the channel. I'm late, but I'm getting 2 Terminators. Dang. 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, iconic character. These movies are timeless, right? Just, I get you. I'll give you guys 1 more minute to vote. We got 27 votes. Are you getting this T-800? And then we'll move along. Oh, sadly, I gotta pass on this line. This is just me. This is a staying strong moment. Also, like, I think it's really helpful to keep track of, like, I have a running list on my phone at all times of, like, once a figure releases, I add that to, like, my upcoming invoice list of, okay, these are the ones that I'm waiting on coming in, and that kind of keeps me controlled. Because I'll just, you know, pull up that list and you say, you know, then you say, okay, well, this is what is going to be coming out that I'm going to get invoiced within the next, whatever, month, 1, 2, 3 months. And it's not really a good time to get something else, right? So it is not a good time right now. I'm trying to clear out these pre-orders and get done with all that. And yeah, shift strategy a little bit. Mitchell says, my bad with the typos. It's almost 3 a.m. over here in the UK. Plus, I've just woken up. Oh, I didn't really think the typos were that big of a deal, man. But thank you for tuning in very early in the morning over there. What's up, Big Rib? Super fan of the channel. What's up, fellas? Good to see you in here, man. Go ahead and vote if you're getting this T-800. And smash those emojis while you're at it, bro. Appreciate you. What's up, Hodor 317? Thank you for being here. I pretty much do the same thing but with a PowerPoint of upcoming releases and the release windows and just shift them over to imminent when they release. Yeah, I do something similar. Like, I keep the running list on my phone when something comes out, and then I also keep a running Excel sheet with, like, a picture of the figure. And this was something that Graham, the Jedi Knights Watch, he created this, like, Excel spreadsheet, and then he sends it out to people if you want it, and then he sent it to me, and I kind of tweaked it to my liking. But yeah, it's got, like, a picture, like if I put down an NRD or not, where I pre-ordered it from, how close it is to being released, or what the window is. Very similar, just to kind of keep things in order and keep them tracked. The problem is like, their windows have been all over the place lately. It's been absolutely insane, man. So it's really hard to, like, even keep track of when someone's going to be releasing, which is why I'm pre-ordering less. All right, let's end the vote. 33 votes are against the 800. Looks like the majority, about 2/3, yes, and 1/3 no. What would I expect it, to be honest? Majority of people. What's up to this goat, Renz Tolentino? Hello there, with a strength emoji. Appreciate you being here, man. Guys, if you aren't following Renz on the socials, check out this dude's amazing artwork. You're missing out. Oh gosh, Graham has truly evolved. The spreadsheet has evolved even more now, much more detailed. Yeah, you sent me it too, and I've, like, kind of evolved mine as well over time, which is helpful. It's helpful to see it staring you in the face, you know, staring you directly in the face of what you've become. Hodor says, oh yeah, it ends up with like 20 figures on one slide since they push so many figures. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, hell yeah, Hammer God. Dan Gilroy won Emmy for Best Writing Drama Series for Andor. LFG. Andor Season 2, man. Ugh, so good. I mean, I thought the first season was good too, but the second season was even crazier. I really enjoyed it, man. That is actually that is a treat, going from Andor season 1 and then watching 2, and then it was so cool watching Rogue One right after finishing Andor season 2. But Keith says, I have the clean T-800 on pre-order, but I might pick up this one too. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are going clean and battle damage. Graham says, yeah, I love seeing how many figures I've bought off the cuff this year. That is one thing I don't do, is put in my off the cuff figures. Like if I see it, I don't add them onto my spreadsheet. Those are just all pre-orders. But what I do put them on is my, like, I have another Excel sheet of all Hot Toys that shows every single thing I bought ever in Hot Toys collecting. So a little over 3 years now worth. And like, I'll show the margin of things on there too. So like, oh, say I bought a figure for X amount of money and I sold it for this amount of money. I'll net the difference out, like whether or not I lost money or made money. And then I have a running total at the bottom of like what in total I have spent since collecting. And that number kind of ever evolves, because yeah, when I sell something off, I'll just find it on the list and highlight it and minus that from the total in Excel. Recommend it, but don't recommend it at the same time. Makes you question some things. Big Dog Pound says, with the success of how well they executed this BD Terminator, Hot Toys could possibly give us a half-baked Anakin on Mustafar. That would be wild if they did that. They kind of are, I guess, with their Revenge of the Sith, Darth Vader. Mike says the clean version has got to be right behind this one in terms of releases, right? I would think so. Is that waitlisted yet on Sideshow? Nope. September to December. And this one is also September to December, so it's got to be real close. And you can still pre-order this one on Sideshow. See, that's just steep if you're in on both 350 and 290. It's just crazy. Crazy, man. Here we go. So I do the same thing with my spreadsheet. It's helpful. Mitchell says, my current pre-order list, the whole T2 line, Jungle Predator, Alien Big Chap, Chewbacca, and RoboCop 2. Nice. I see what you mean by movie icons and like cinematic characters. That's dope. I can't wait for that Chewbacca 3PO too. That's going to be really cool. I really hope they nail Chewbacca and it doesn't look like the older ones. Not the New Hope one isn't terrible, but getting an updated Chewbacca with like the technology they have now, I think is going to be really nice. I think that's going to be really cool. We just need a Bespin Escape Leia. This also says, I'm holding out for a Bespin Hoth Han. That'd be amazing. I think we're going to get it at some point. 2.0 Hoth Leia, Hoth Luke with Tauntaun. A Tauntaun would be really cool. It would be really nice to get some more stuff like that for Empire Strikes Back. Like, we should have more Empire. I'm kind of surprised we don't. Brick says, I need a list. I actually just recently updated like my all-time list. I hadn't updated it for a while, and it's time consuming, like if you don't keep up with it. So I try to keep up with it the best I can. And like I put on there the date that I bought it and stuff. And yeah, it's a very intricate. Mitchell, Andor is brilliant. What if I sacrificed everything? Yeah, dude, some GOAT characters, man. Luthen and Clea. Crazy. Crazy. But that's it. That's all the figures we have to talk about. But I wanted to just kind of talk about, I don't really have any pictures or anything, but I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat probably saw how Justin from Justin's Collection posted a video of INART prototype with like the Wonder Woman prototype and kind of did a review of how the figure is and stuff like that. And then he took it down, but I guess it wasn't really elaborated on why it got removed. But it's kind of been an interesting evolution of things, because there was talk of the like INART did that one whatever behind the scenes Q&A or wherever it was from, somewhere overseas, and then they had mentioned that like they don't intend on really updating the sculpt for this figure. And I don't know, like I feel like, and I can't be the only one that thinks this, that something is really not adding up. And there were a lot of people that were disappointed in how it turned out, like how Wonder Woman turned out for like for the review. Like didn't think it looked good, thought the colors were off. The head sculpt definitely did not look as good, I feel like, in the video that INART did, like to showcase it. And I think everybody's impression too, like I felt like so many of us were saying this, like when the photos first came out, of like the sculpt isn't perfect, oh, but INART will fix it. Like, oh, INART is gonna, like INART will end up improving this. That was kind of like the mentality, right? Because INART has been all about getting feedback and taking all that in. And for them to like kind of say that, yeah, and that Q&A that came out of them saying like, we're not going to be updating the head sculpt, was just very odd to me. Like I never felt like, they've kind of branded themselves as this company of we like, we want your feedback. We welcome your feedback. We'll take it in and get, like implement, they're going to implement every single change? No, but they've been kind of like, you know, they've been the company that's been willing to accept feedback and potentially make changes. You know what I mean? So this is like a golden opportunity for them. And first and foremost, I really like INART. I love their stuff. All the figures that I've gotten, I've never really had an issue. The only issue that I had was after like a year, my INART Joker finally tipped forward on the magnetic base. Otherwise, like I haven't had an issue with any of the figures or any of like there hasn't really been any quality control things that I've had where I've had to like deal with getting the figure like returned or something sent to me. I didn't really have any of those issues. And I really like their products. I really like the figures that I've gotten from them. I think they're all great. I've been really happy with them. So with that being said, like I'm kind of surprised that they aren't going like, why in this case are they saying like, we're not going to update the figure, when in all the other cases, it seems like they've kind of taken that feedback and tried to implement making changes. So I would think like if this video got removed, I would think that it's probably going to get updated. I don't know how you kind of just like let that video, like say, hey, we want that video removed. And then like, because if it paints it in a bad light or bad picture, whatever they thought, who knows? And I don't want to assume that that's exactly what they thought, but usually that's kind of a sign if they're saying to take down the video, like they're probably not too happy with that. So I would think like they gotta fix it, right? Am I kind of crazy in thinking that? Or like, I feel like there's gotta be, they really gotta like change it at this point. If they're like, that's what their company's kind of been, their whole branding and message has been like, we value collectors' feedback. So I don't know. I just want to talk about that real quick, because that's what came to my mind when I saw the video. Neil says, I have a spreadsheet too, password protected because of the totals were to become known to my better half, ... question mark. Mike says, yeah, about that. I'm kind of feeling a bit of buyer's remorse on that Wonder Woman. Figures they wouldn't make a figure up to their usual standard when I pre-order one. I feel like it's going to get, my gut feeling says they're probably going to do something. You know, this is the thing. Companies can always say they're not going to do something like that. Like we got this rumor, like from a behind the scenes, translated version of a Q&A, and they said they're not going to update the Wonder Woman head sculpt. Well, if you get enough talk going, there's been, they will end up like, you as a company, if you have enough negative feedback, there's something that you're going to probably implement to make it better, regardless of what you initially said. Like as a company, you at some point, there's a line that's going to get crossed if you saying, okay, we got to like revamp some of this stuff if we want this to be successful. You know, any good company would do that. Nick says, I just want my inner Arkham Origins Batman. Dude, I really, Really want an Arkham Origins 6-scale Batman. Please. Please. Myron says, INART Wonder Woman was a huge shock to me when they announced it, but after seeing the prototype, I lost interest in it, to be honest. And we've known it's kind of been coming for a really long time, but like, that's the one that I want to get, you know? So hopefully they fix it. Collection says, Steve, what is your figure wish list for Hot Toys 25th year anniversary? I'm home for a 2.0 Artisan Ripley with Power Loader and OG Planet of the Apes Artisan. Those are like some big asks for Hot Toys, I feel like, for the 25th anniversary. Honestly, they'll probably do like an Iron Man figure, a Batman figure, a Star Wars figure, and then maybe some Marvel figure. The one thing that is I guess I don't really have a wish list. I think prediction wise, I think that we might, like, they love Anakin. Like, they've done so many. I think potentially like we could get sculpted, like this would be a good opportunity for sculpted Anakin and Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith. I think something like that could happen, or we just get an obscure trooper. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I'm so super happy with my INART figs. Me too, man. He says maybe it's already in production. That'd be a quick, I don't know how long it takes them to actually produce a figure, but like this thing ain't coming out for another year, so I don't know. Honestly, so yeah, it's a good point. I really can't complain about my Hot Toys figures as well. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Ash does not like INART. That's the problem. That's where they fail. Come at me if you're INART. INART is trash, and people keep giving them money for second-rate garbage. Well, Big Dog Pounce kind of agrees. Is overhyped for him. Paul Atreides had some issues. One leg was longer than the other. Yeah, I know some people like had this issue too. One leg was longer than the other. It's so weird. Causing it to not stand up straight. Yeah, I guess I just got lucky and never really had any QC problems. He said maybe they plan on removing the hair since it looked too wet. Yeah, the player improving the hair since it looked too wet. And yeah, the hair looked definitely odd. And so did the head sculpt, like in his video. So I don't know. Movie Prop. What's up, Movie Prop? Thank you for being here. Maybe Gal Gadot already signed off on the sculpt. Maybe. Seems like Warner Brothers and like signs off on stuff too rather easily. Approving all these Hot Toys Batman cowls that always are inaccurate. Hammer of God says, my guess is Justin was told to take the video, or told to take it down and re-record probably after futzing and working on the lighting. It can't be that far off from what INART showed. It still needs a tweak though for final. Yeah, I think they might tweak it. Big Dog Pound. You have a pre-order for INART Wonder Woman. Do you think I can get a full refund for, I'm guessing this is Spec Fiction. I don't know. I don't buy from them, so I'm not sure. Ren's Gold Chrome Iron Man Mark III Artisan Deluxe Pro Max for the Hot Toys 25th anniversary. I mean, we're going to get an Iron Man for the Hot Toys anniversary without question. Mike Sneaker, I really hope you're right. We need to get a hashtag going. Hashtag not my gal. I will not get a hashtag going, but if you can, more power to you. It's Trash Man. I thought the INART Wonder Woman looked good, except the hair threw it off. Yeah, I thought it looked, I kind of thought of it as I've seen other INART figures where it's, okay, this maybe, there's some things that are off, but they can tweak those and take in feedback and make it better. That's kind of what I thought. So we shall see. Hammer God, Iron Man and Spider-Man are always locked for special Hot Toys events. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do that. But yeah, 25th anniversary, I'm not sure. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But like Anakin is like, and there is this, I'm still shocked that we do not yet have a sculpted version of like a true, that Revenge of the Sith Anakin Artisan that they did. And also this, I still think, and I know I've said this so many times, I still think that we're going to get like a true dark side Anakin 2.0 that's branded Revenge of the Sith. That's going to be like an artisan and a sculpted, or at least a sculpted version. Like it's going to happen. There's no way they're just going to take those two sculpts that they have and only root them and not do any sculpted, which is a huge, huge moneymaker for them. Like, it's going to happen at some point. Myron says, Artisan Howard Chan with a mini Iron Man exclusive accessory for the 25th anniversary. That'd be funny. Mike, the hair was an issue since it looked nothing like INART's pics. I just don't want her looking like she just got out of the shower. Yeah, I mean, her hair did look like it was kind of like wet hair. So I don't know. It did look a little bit different, but I'm honestly not too worried about it. I think it's ultimately going to end up being fine. I think sometimes like things end up getting like overblown too, in a sense. And I think it's going to end up being fine. What else we got? People actually get a drop tonight. We shall see. What's up, Commander Green? Thank you for being here, man. Hello there, Steven chat. Cheers to you, man. Hope you had a good weekend. I'll hang around for a little bit longer. This is just going to be a shorter show for tonight, just because there's not really too much stuff to talk about. We're kind of through everything, which is kind of surprising. Quicker than I thought. Hammer God says, when is Hot Toys 25th event supposed to start? What is the one in October? The event. Like, China Joy was an event. I always get their events confused. Yeah, Key Samurai Predator is releasing next. Some people already got their emails that Sideshows has them at their warehouse soon. So yeah, Samurai Predator definitely going to happen. Yeah, Mike, they haven't really announced too many things lately. Yeah, Big Dog Pound, they need to work on the likeness. I agree. Weekend was too short. Einstein says, I like how FNF looks green and green on the chat. Yeah, I just changed up the membership like length badges just to make it a little bit more streamlined and seamless, so you could tell like how long you've been a member for. So thanks for the feedback. Spectacular. Oh, that is coming up. No, yeah, sorry, Keith, not Sideshow event, but so Wonder Festival. When is Wonder Festival? I always get like the China Joy one and Wonder Festival mixed up, but I'm pretty sure. I think it's beginning of October, right? Because there's like a fall one. Like INART said they're going there. Hold on, let me look it up. INART. Yeah, right here. Right here. Here we go. Wonder Festival Shanghai 2025. This was yesterday from INART. Attention collectors. We're excited to announce that Queen Studios, INART, and Morphig will all be at Wonder Festival Shanghai from October 2nd and the 3rd. I wonder if Hot Toys is going to go here. I'm curious. We'll see. Ash, what do I want to drop next? I want General Grievous to come out. I really want to see how that figure ends up being. And if they can actually do it from a technological standpoint and from a, yeah, just like, will the figure be able to stand well? And I can't wait for Grievous, man. That's going to be a really dope figure to have in the display. Cannot wait. Yeah, I did see that pic of RDJ Doom. Yeah, they're going to make that in Hot Toys 100%. They are going to make it. Thank you so much, Johnny Chronicles, for joining the fandom. I appreciate it, man. Welcome in. And yeah, dude, I really truly appreciate it. You get access to all the cool emojis. I'll add you onto the giveaway list. And yeah, really appreciate it, man. If you want to tune in, like I said earlier on in the show, for anybody who didn't hear earlier, I am doing my first members only live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central. So yeah, thank you, Johnny. Really appreciate that, man. It's been good having you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, Hammer of God. Okay, so Hot Toys at 2024 Wonderfest. So hopefully they'll go this year again. I would think they do, and maybe that's how they're going to use their 25th anniversary reveals and stuff like that. Maybe we'll see. Commander Green, this is facts, bro. I'm okay taking a break from announcements while I catch up with paying off current pre-orders. Actually, I'm lying. I want more clones announced. I guess I only read the first part when I said this is facts. I want more clones announced. Oh, that's a given. That's going to happen. But yeah, I have a few invoices. I'm kind of just waiting on clearing those out too. So yeah, it's not bad. We know more figures are coming. We know these figures are going to end up releasing within the next like couple months here. So dang, Valkyrie, I'm jealous. I'm excited for General Grievous 2 paid off already. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay mine when it gets here. Big Dog Pound, do you think Hot Toys will do BVS Wonder Woman Artisan 2.0 or any other Wonder Woman variants? Absolutely, they're gonna do a BVS Wonder Woman Artisan. I fully believe that that's gonna happen. I think that was a rumor for a little bit of time that that's coming. So they're going to do another Wonder Woman Artisan for sure. Or I should say, like, with Artisan hair, because WB100 technically wasn't. But Mike says the first review of that Grievous will push me to either pick him up or pass. I think it's going to turn out great. I mean, they're a lot more likely, I feel like, to hit close to a prototype on a figure like that that's made of like die cast and like those types of parts. You can't really mess it up and make it so it does. It's not like you're dealing with a head sculpt, so it's gonna be good, man. I'm super pumped for that one. What's up, MB Dyson, fan of the channel? Thanks so much for being here. Hello, fans. Hello to you. Ren, Steve says hello there when he unboxes General Grievous. You ain't lying, bro. Hello there. That's exactly what I will do. Ash says Grievous will be a pass, but cool to see a release. Yeah, that's going to be a dope figure, man. Commander Green says, I agree, Steve. Grievous is close for sure. I also really want Savage Press to come out super badly. Cannot wait for him. Probably my favorite character from the Clone Wars. I mean, outside of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but like in that show, loved it. Big Dark Pond. Hot Toys needs to release everything they have on queue now. The influx of Marvel figures will kill wallets for the next few years. Yeah, this like Doomsday stuff is going to be interesting. It's also going to be really interesting to see what Hot Toys does, considering that a lot of figures ended up just kind of sitting around. Like from Infinity War and Endgame, you can still get them really cheap. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do as far as like how many figures are they going to make. They probably know that's going to drive a lot of hype, though. Ash, battle damage Wolverine tonight. Sorry to break hearts. Honestly, they still could do a battle damage version. Like one of like more like just a different than they already did with the swappable parts. Look what they did with Deadpool. Like they could do another Wolverine, even though they're doing the TVA one. You never know, man. Mike says, I hope you're right, Sneaker. I don't want that to get that Grievous and then end up with a battle damage arm because I accidentally broke it. No, I think that thing's going to be solid, man. It ain't going to be like the sideshow one. Commander Green says, I feel the Grievous is going to be great. They did an awesome job on the Droidicas and there's no die cast in them. Yeah, that like I think they're smart by putting the die cast in Grievous's legs and stuff like that to make it so he's bottom heavy to keep him standing versus making him super top heavy with things. I think that's definitely smart. Ren says Armored Batman 2.0 for me, so I can have more reference photos when I repaint my 1.0. Yo, oh, that's gonna be cool. Can't wait to see it. What's up, Darth Malix, Mission Lower Jaw? Thank you for being here. I'm lucky none of my pre-orders are scheduled to release soon, so I can save my bank account for a few months. That's a good feeling. Emails to see if I still think you need that artisan one-to-one Chewy from Home Depot. Nah, I gotta pass on that one. Yeah, he would look good in the background of your videos. Yeah, the problem is my ceiling is really low. And that Chewy I think is 7.5 feet tall. I think his head would hit the ceiling. I have pretty low ceilings in my basement. Like through the drop ceiling tile, I think his head would have to go through the drop ceiling tile, I think. Couldn't do it. Austin says, I could see them also doing a Zack Snyder Justice League Artisan Wonder Woman instead, not directly competing, and it would be an upgrade to the Justice League 6 lineup. That is true. That could happen. Big Dog Punch says, I just sent an inquiry to Spec Fiction. I hope I can get my pre-order down payment back from INART Wonder Woman. Good luck, man. Have to update me on that one. What else we got, folks? We'll go for an hour and a half. I'll do 5 more minutes here. Still got over 50 you guys in here. Appreciate you being here. Even though it's a lighter night, I feel like it's always fun to still do a stream. I know it's sometimes when it's lighter on news, it's kind of like, oh, should I really still do a show? But I still like doing shows. Sometimes some of the best shows I like listening to people is when it's light on news and they're kind of just hanging out and talking about other stuff or talking about different things about figures, kind of like how I'm doing, getting just like kind of a, you know, you guys are bringing up topics and just spitballing stuff. So that's fun. Renz, this would make sense. Gambit is included in the anniversary announcements. That would make sense. That'd be smart. That's a great way to like do a figure for like, you teased a figure a while ago, and Hot Toys just does their own thing for teases. They don't really care when the tease ends up actually coming out, but this would be a good one. Mostly, well, I have a way to work around that other people are doing now. So if it goes on clearance, you might get a gift from me. Be ready. I will happily accept Chewbacca as a gift if you actually want to get him for me, bro. I would happily accept. You let me know. Usually, like, they always do clearance at the end of the year for their stuff. So Home Depot. Momoa Artisan Aquaman to finish out Justice League. Holy smokes. Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be cool. Thank you, Valkyrie. I'm glad you still do shows when it's light on news. I appreciate that, man. Me too. Me too. What's up, Beskar Kid? Thank you so much for being here, dude. Fixer and Sev, hopefully. Man, I am with you. I have Boss and Scorch that I recently unboxed, and I'm just like, man, I really, really hope they don't forget about Fixer and Sev. And I don't think they will, but I'm with you, man. Those would be two good ones to end up doing. That would be awesome. But thank you for being here, Beskar Kid. Yeah, Hammer God. Yeah, Fixer and Sev are long overdue. They need to get those out. Neil Irving says Admiral Akbar. I think he's going to end up happening because rumor is he's in, well, he is going to be in Ahsoka season 2. So I honestly think this is a safe bet. Big Dog Palm 1 says, let's get Figures and Fandom to 4K subs. Smash that like button. I appreciate that, man. One day I'll get there. One day. Valkyrie Magnus with the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. This actually means a lot because on Mondays usually I do like to have a coffee in the afternoon. So have a coffee on me tomorrow. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You are too kind and generous. Darth Malik's missing lower jaw says, oh wait, hold on. You know what, Valkyrie, here, let me give you this.
Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire, baby. Darth Malik's missing lower jaw says, what non-Star Wars Marvel DC figures do you want INART or Hot Toys to do the most? Honestly, like, it would be really nice if INART got going on the Game of Thrones stuff. That's probably like the stuff that I'm most excited for them to end up doing, you know. Also, if they continue with Lord of the Rings, which it sounds like they're going to, hopefully they'll do Gandalf the White. I think that'd be really cool. I'm trying to think non-Star Wars. It's hard, man. I'm actually like pretty happy with like the stuff that I've been getting from them lately. That's like they've been doing a decent amount. I could probably name more Star Wars figures than anything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have a great answer right now for this one, man. I'm sorry. I would say John Wick, but they already kind of announced this artisan is going to end up happening. So that's one of my most wanted. I don't collect a lot of like outside of these big three either. I collect some like one-offs. Yeah. I would say Game of Thrones. That's probably the one that I would want to see the most of. Myron says, Steve, you picking up any Lego sets this year or thinking about picking? No. Nope, I don't collect Lego. Delivery Hot Toys 20, they'll repurchase all the unsold quills to Bespin Ugnaughts. This would be cool, Mike. Asajj. That would be great. I hope we do get Asajj Ventress. This is a must at some point, BMOs. Yeah, I wish Hot Toys or Sideshow would do some old school Gamorrean guards. I think I spelled that right. Gamorrean guards would be so sick. I hope they do them at some point. Or Sideshow could just redo them too. He says we should have a moment of silence for Terry Smith ending his live stream after 3 years. His last stream was yesterday. I saw that, man. I saw that. He's taking a step back from collecting, plus managing a channel is time consuming. Is he still doing his like actual Sideshow stuff? Because I know he does like still does like some, like I know he did like or he does like some of the first look videos and stuff for Sideshow. So is he still like doing that stuff or? But yeah, I saw that. That's always a bummer to hear somebody leaving, but also I get it 100%. Well, with that being said, guys, I think that's it. That's all I got for tonight. I'm liking the workout conversation we got going on here too. Love it. Yeah, still works for Sideshow, but is prioritizing his time and money elsewhere. I also heard him say, I think he mentioned that he's like, you know, running out of space and stuff like that too. So I get it, man. I get it. I hope everything goes well for him. I'm looking to see if anything has dropped, and it usually never does this early. That'd be crazy lucky, and it hasn't. Valkyrie says, have a good night, Steve, friends. You too, Valkyrie. And don't forget, guys, I'm going to be doing that members only show tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, and it's going to just be a hangout. So come with questions, topics, whatever you really want to talk about. It can be figures, it can be other stuff. I will be down to literally just hang out. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do something like that. I'm looking forward to doing it once a month, as just like I said, like another perk for channel membership people, because I know I got a lot of members and I want to make sure I'm doing stuff for you guys. And yeah, so that'll be really, really fun tomorrow. Members only live stream, 8 p.m. Central. Be there, be square, and come with some questions, topics, various things, and it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And Brandon says, let's all meet up and hit the gym. Yeah, man. Bring the chips, Keith. Yes, please. Thank you, Big Dog Pound. Awesome stream. I enjoy the show. Appreciate it. It's funny. Maybe Steve Oswald will make a return. Oswald. Good night, Moose. But yes, guys, hopefully see you there. And then if you want to become a channel member to watch the stream tomorrow, great. If not, I'll see all of you guys next week, next Sunday. So appreciate all the comments, saying great stream. Appreciate you guys being here for a short show and kind of sticking with me. Still had over 50 in at one point, so appreciate you guys still showing up and hanging out with me each and every weekend. Best Car Kid says, may the force be with you, Steve, and chat. You as well. May the force be with you all. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great week, everybody. Collect carefully.